Why don't American government schools teach young Americans about freedom and democracy? There's no freedom and democracy in American public schools. They are elected, so there's some hope there. But you would think that American government schools would teach young Americans about freedom and democracy and the American way of life. We have a republic if we can keep it. Can we keep our republic? Are you guys learning your Bill of Rights and your Constitution and about the three branches of government? Oh, I know that. You guys read Montesquieu all the time. God damn, you can't stop talking to me about Montesquieu. Why don't American government schools teach solidarity or friendship? How to get along better? Because they're fucking dictators. Shut up, sit down, they divide and conquer. I'm just tired of American government schools not teaching us about American government. We used to have civics classes back in the 1950s when Eisenhower was president. We used to have civics classes, but now it's just social studies. Social studies run by Mary Beth Flynn. She went to college, so she's smarter than me, so shut up and sit down. She's a total asshole. I got straight A's except for her. She made sure I got a B plus in her fucking class. She was boring and stupid, and she abused me for months. And I'm not any better for any of the shit that she did. In all my schooling, college, postgraduate, high school, middle, elementary, kindergarten, I like Mrs. Kennedy, my kindergarten teacher. I like Mr. Heim, a cool 8th grade science teacher. Mr. Samuel, very smart at math. He knew his stuff. So did Klinkenbeard. But that's about it. I can count the good teachers that I've had. Went to college, BA, political science, University of Louisville, went to Xavier University, went to Spalding University. Just, what a fucking waste. What a fucking waste. People don't care about others. They got a career, they got a job, and then they're trying to oppress us and saying, here, this is all important stuff, and when you go out there, you'll have all this important stuff. No, nothing you said, nothing you did, nothing you offered helped anything. You know it would have been a lot better instead of you being a disrespectful, fucking authoritarian pile of shit. If you were just an ally, instead of a sage on the stage, worship me because I'm the sage on the stage. No, I'd rather have a guide by the side. Essentially, I can determine my own curriculum. I can determine what I want to learn on my own. I don't need you at all. Maybe the first 3 grades. Maybe that was it. Just the first 3 grades. I'm just sick and tired of goddamn. We have all these institutions and traditions just for the sake of having them. They're like, college is like a homunculus. It just wants to keep on going just to keep on going, even if it's, we live in a total new world. It's the information age. Brave new world. The information age. We can have freedom and democracy. We're supposed to be young Americans, and we don't even know how to get along with each other. We're not caucusing. We're not caucusing with each other. We're not getting into groups. We're not running meetings. We're not petitioning. We're not peacefully assembling. Freedom of speech. Hell, Mary Beth Flynn said that that's not the First Amendment. Anybody know what the First Amendment is? Freedom of speech? Nope. I'm supposed to fucking believe this authoritarian piece of shit? This authoritarian piece of shit. I'm supposed to... She would just sit there and just read out the damn book for an hour. So I'm supposed to remember an hour's worth of bullshit, but she just lied to me. I don't even know if I can fucking listen to another word from this piece of shit. And why is she telling me that I don't have the freedom to speak? I'm an American. I clearly have the First Amendment. Later on, when I pointed out, it says First Amendment is freedom of speech. And she was like, well, the important one was religion. So you get to be a lying fucking dickhead? Why do you get paid? Why do you have any power whatsoever? And I don't respect you. I have zero confidence in your anything. You're not teaching me anything that I need to know. I need to know the First Amendment and the Second and the Third and the Fourth, and there's 26 fucking amendments, and she got the First Amendment wrong. And since she don't know the First Amendment because she wants us to sit down and shut up, does she know the Constitution? Does she know the 3 branches of government? Does she know how to run a caucus? Can she actually respect freedom and democracy? Does she respect our republic? Sitting there, American government schools, and we're not churning out Americans. American government schools, there's no civics. We're not fighting for the republic. We're not fighting for democracy. Bunch of dumb ignoramuses that just said, okay, teacher, whatever you say, you can do PowerPoints, and maybe that helped you. Maybe it didn't. It didn't help me. It might help you if you become one of them. but then you're part of the damn system, and then you're the one that has power. You're the one getting paid. And you're telling all these damn students to shut up and sit down, and somehow that's going to work out for them. That's not going to work out for them. They got to stand up and speak up. They have to go out and get it. How the fuck is sitting down and shutting up going to make them? That's going to fucking destroy them. It's going to destroy their souls right then and there, and they're going to be, what are they going to do out in this world? What a fucking waste. People don't give a shit about others. These teachers, these professors care about their own careers. I had one professor that stayed behind the podium. Never looked at us the whole time, just read her piece of paper. Stepping on the heads of the students is what teachers do. From kindergarten to 12, from kindergarten to college, from kindergarten to PhD. Schools, teachers, bitch about Wikipedia. There's no more Encyclopedia Britannica. So where the hell are you going to get your information? If it's not from the encyclopedia, it's got to be from Wikipedia. And they keep that shit on the up and up. I've written a couple Wikipedia articles. You think any of these professors or teachers can write a Wikipedia article? Instead of being afraid of Wikipedia, why don't public schools teach us how to write, how to code Wikipedia? Instead of being afraid of Wikipedia, why don't you teach us Wikipedia? I think in any group of people, you're going to have good people and you're going to have bad people. There's people that's committed to goodness. I don't give a shit if you're religious. I don't give a shit if you're atheist. Or agnostic, or what the fuck you say your religion is. I don't give a shit. What I do care about is if you're a good person. Have you committed yourself to goodness? Because there's people that have committed themselves to goodness. I was in, those nuns at All Saints Church in Walton. They taught me a bunch. They only had me for my first communion, but I learned a bunch from them. You have good people and you got bad people. You got good people and you got bad people. You got those people who believe in democracy, those people who believe in the republic, and then you have those who want to hurt others, who don't think you have a right to vote. You have racist, criminal, sadistic sons of bitches, and then you have the good people, the good little people, the polite and the nice and the kind and the lawful, and those who believe in the golden rule. The golden rule is not just don't hurt people. The golden rule is be good to others. But there's Nazis and KKK, Confederate authoritarians over here. And then you got the hippies and the Greens and the libertarians over there. You got the good and the bad. You got the wicked and the nihilist. And then you got the kind and the polite and the lawful. And then you got the criminal child abusing. Schools are crap. Schools are crap. American schools are crap. I've wasted so much time of my life doing work for those dictators. Got them respect. Got them to be heard. They didn't help with my career. They didn't help with my networking and the little bit of fucking fact here or there that they may have got into my head. It wasn't worth it. I think you could be friends and allies and network and teach. In fact, I'd rather hear what a friend has to say than some fucking authoritarian pile of shit. So when it comes to my kids, I'm going to put my kids through the first 3 grades of public schools. Get them the 3 R's. Once my kids learn reading, writing, and arithmetic, then that's it. That's all they need. 3rd grade. Pull them out of 3rd grade. I could teach them better than all the bullshit I've had to go through. And I had so much money, so much time wasted. Because you're a bunch of selfish assholes. And you just want to feel powerful. My professors had like this fucking rock star fucking microphone. And there's only 5 students in the classroom. You couldn't level with us. You couldn't just talk to us as equals. You're above us and bigger than us. And we have to shut up and sit down. And that's going to be good for it. That wasn't good for me. At Spalding University for 2 years, I obeyed them assholes and I got straight A's in every single one of my classes. And then when I was in a classroom with a white woman, authoritarian piece of shit, we were supposed to be equals. But she didn't go to the orientation. She didn't give a shit. We were supposed to be equals. She starts barking at me, say do this, do that, and nothing was fucking right. She was trying to fuck me over. I think she was friends with somebody at Spalding University and they were just like, try to fuck him over. She didn't do her job. She wasn't good enough. But we gotta respect her. I thought I'd go back to my school that I paid and just tell them what had happened and they would give me somebody else. But no, they set me up to fail. Oh, okay. Huh. So you have a right wing, authoritarian, Caucasian piece of shit who doesn't understand equality. And then I got fucked. I got kicked out of Spalding University for that. Because I believe in freedom and democracy. I actually believe in offering an education that's useful. So that tells me a whole bunch. It tells me that the system doesn't really give a shit about educating people. They care about their own careers. They care about the administration, their own careers, getting their paycheck, getting into a little clique. But when it comes to actually educating your kids, don't trust them. Don't trust them. If you're able to educate, my fear is that I'll have to go to get a job, right, or go to my business. And so I'll need a babysitter. And since I can't find a babysitter when I go work my minimum wage job, then I'm just throwing them into a prison hellscape. Just throwing them into a school system because who gives a shit? I gotta live my life. But that's not fair. That's not fair. And essentially, I'll let my kids do what they want to do. If they want to go through public school, if they want to go through college and go through the whole thing, fine. Fine. But by them having an option of being able to get homeschooled, by them having an option of them having a place where they can get educated, then they'll go to public schools as a choice. And if it's too much for them, they'll have another option. A lot of people don't have an option. A lot of people are stuck with these oppressor goddamn parents, oppressor fucking professors and teachers and bosses and cops. Everybody wants to say shut up and sit down, but nobody actually wants to say, hey, here are the muscles of the body. Hey, here's the bones of the body. Hey, I'm a guide by the side. If I'm any kind of teacher, I'm a guy by the side, but a sage on the stage. Look at me. I am the smartest and wisest of you all. And you will bow down and just sit there and type every single word that comes out of my mouth. So, yeah, that's what my kids are going to learn. The 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. And actually, just think about that. Reading, writing, it starts with a W. Arithmetic, it starts with an A. How's that the 3 R's? But that just goes to show you that something like that's clever. It's clever. And then also teach my kids some computer coding for modernity, and then also complete a Boy Scout handbook. But that's it. The rest of their education will be wherever they go, whatever interest they pursue. It'll be an elective, and they'll have me. So I'll see something that they're doing, and I'll say, yes, I like that. You're going to create a website to sell tomatoes and pumpkins? Good. That's a good idea. You're going to start a farmer's market with organic food? That's nice. That's brilliant. When you can see good, positive things, you encourage that positive reinforcement. I think is actually the only fair way to influence anybody. You can be negative, but too many times it just goes the opposite direction. So I'm glad they fucking got that fucking Kohberger guy. Maybe we can find the killer, Paul Anthony Delgado. Also, here's another killer, Alejandro Salas and Abel Acosta. They're still running free. And the killer of Ricky Kaiser is still running free. A lot of killers are still running free. So I'm glad we were able to catch that Brian Christopher Kohberger. But let's see if we can try to catch all the fucking murder. Anybody else think murder is wrong? There's too many fucking murders. Too many murders in Taos, in Santa Fe. Too many murders in Albuquerque, Colorado Springs. Too many murders in the SLV. Too many fucking murders. Too many fucking murders. Too many dead bodies. Too much. It's too fucking much. Denver, Colorado Springs, Pueblo. And this is America. We could do so much fucking better than this. God.